You know what? I'm feeling so much compassion right now for every woman that ever dated me, and I'm feeling compassion for myself as well. I've been falling in love with a woman this last month and a half or so, and this is for the first time in 10 years that I've actually gotten involved with someone. And it's been this shocking reminder of how scary it is to fall in love with somebody. It's a reminder that when we fall in love with someone, we start getting really deep and connected with them. It's like it shakes the entire tree of our psyche, and all the weird fruit we've been carrying starts raining down on our heads to be dealt with. And guys, sometimes it's so intensely difficult to just sit with those feelings and breathe and tolerate them and not reach out for a reassurance or to try to change something, but just to be with the crazy stuff that can rise up within us. Sometimes it's so painful. It's like someone doused me with gasoline, lit me on fire, and then shoved me into a giant meat grinder. It feels like sometimes I'm being killed. I'm sitting there on my couch, breathing slowly. Nothing's actually happening. And yet it feels like I'm dying, like I'm being torn apart. And the ancient tendency inside of me is to run away from those feelings. Whether I'm grabbing some mind-altering substance, or I get really busy with some project, or I close my heart to the other person, or I try to reject them so that they'll come running after me, which then reassures me, but then it also sets up this crazy dynamic between us where we're both reacting to each other's fears, and so on. It's so hard for this human animal to just sit there and feel those feelings that feel intolerable sometimes. And guys, there's no magical cure for this. There's no flash of lightning spiritual insight that just makes the pain we carry vanish forever. I've never experienced that, and I have experienced lots and lots of flashes of lightning, lots of spiritual insights. Spiritual insights are beautiful and necessary on the path of personal and spiritual growth, but they don't heal our emotional body. They also don't heal our physical body. If you have a cut on your hand and then you have an insight into your true nature, higher reality, when you open your eyes again, the cut's going to still be there, right? Because those are different dimensions. Same thing with our emotional body. We can get enlightened, and yet if we're not actively looking at and healing and processing our inner pain, it's just going to be sitting there waiting for us to drop back down to planet Earth so that it can grab a hold of us again. Spiritual insights are so important and we should strive for them, but they don't clean our toilet, right? They don't mop our floors. They don't take out the trash. They don't turn my hair from gray back to black. I had to go get a box of dye to do that. We still have to do that work of emotional healing on the spiritual path. Otherwise, we become like these weird, stunted children playing yogi. There's no such thing as running into the light and never coming back. Eventually, the shuttle lands back on planet Earth, and we have to handle our business. If we try to run away from our unfinished business, it only follows us. Sometimes that unfinished business is so hecking intense, but there's no enlightenment without it. Yes, there's self-realization, but enlightenment means bringing that self-realization, the light of that higher awareness, down into the darkness so that we can heal the pain that we carry. The bad news is this pain can really, really hurt and can be really scary. The good news is that it won't hurt forever, If we deal with it, it becomes less and less and less painful until it's just a memory without an emotional side to it. The good news is those old, painful traumas are illusory. They refer to something that happened a long time ago. We may run from them today like they're happening today, but they're not. They've already happened.